even had some fun inside the theater, seated side by side.
Taylor Swift called the moment a fairy tale, saying that she has always looked up to Beyonce. She's been a role model to her. And to have these women show support for one another where they could be in competition with each other is really such a special moment.
Get ready for the ultimate showdown in the world of music. A clash of queens that promises to redefine the industry. We're talking about Taylor Swift and Beyoncé, two phenomenal artists who have captivated millions with their talent, charisma, and influence. Imagine a sold-out stadium, the crowd buzzing with excitement as Taylor Swift strums her guitar and sings her heart out, her lyrics touching every soul in the audience. Beyoncé is on stage, belting out those powerhouse vocals and busting some killer dance moves. Seriously, everyone in the crowd is just standing there, totally spellbound. These are the moments that make them legends, and we're lucky enough to witness them right now in the music scene. And then there's Taylor Swift. She's got this way of connecting with her fans that's just so personal and real. Like, she hosts these secret sessions and surprises fans with gifts. How cool is that? Her lyrics hit home with stories of heartbreak and triumph, and watching her go from a country sweetheart to a pop superstar has been nothing short of amazing. Now, Beyoncé, she's got this aura of mystery and power. She keeps her private life pretty low-key, which just makes her even more intriguing. Her performances are off the charts, with bold fashion choices and a stage presence that you can't forget. So, who's going to take the crown in this epic showdown? Well, first things first, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Then we'll dive right back in.
I'll bet she's beautiful. That girl talks about.
Taylor Swift started out as a country music darling, and I remember how refreshing it was to hear her sing about her high school experiences and young love. She kicked things off as this sweet country music star, and I remember how cool it was hearing her sing about high school crushes and young love. Born in Pennsylvania, she made this gutsy move to Nashville at just 14 years old to chase her dreams. Can you imagine that? At 14, most of us were stressing over exams, and there she was, writing songs that would eventually make her a star. Her debut album in 2006 gave us hits like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar. Right from the start, it was obvious that Taylor had a gift for storytelling. But she didn't stop there. She started mixing country with pop, especially in her Fearless album in 2008. Remember Love Story and You Belong With Me? Those songs were everywhere. The big shift came with her 1989 album in 2014 when she went full pop. Tracks like Shake It Off and Blank Space were on repeat everywhere you went. It was a genius move, and it totally paid off. Taylor's ability to reinvent herself and her music is what keeps her on top. Her journey from country roots to pop royalty is just one awesome part of her ongoing success story.
Kelly and Beyonce and I became friends, and when push came to shove, I was able to sing and dance, and God just put me in the right place at the right time.
We all know and love Queen Bee, but let's rewind a bit. She first blew up as the lead singer of Destiny's Child, one of the best-selling girl groups ever. Can you believe Say My Name and Survivor are still such jams after all these years? Beyoncé was always the standout star, and it was pretty obvious she was headed for solo greatness. When Beyoncé went solo, she didn't just dip her toes in the water. She cannonballed right in and made a huge splash. Her debut solo album, Dangerously in Love, came out in 2003, and it was a game changer. Crazy in Love and Baby Boy were everywhere, and it was clear Beyoncé was a force to be reckoned with. Her voice, her style, her energy, everything about her screamed superstar. Since then, she's been pushing boundaries with every album. B-Day, I Am, Sasha Fierce, and 4 all showed off her incredible range and versatility. And then there was Lemonade in 2016, a visual album that wasn't just music, but a cultural phenomenon. It tackled infidelity, empowerment, and identity in such a powerful way. Beyoncé isn't just a singer. She's an icon and a trailblazer who's influenced the entire music industry and beyond. Which brings us to their Love Life showdown.
It's called Forever and Always. Yeah.
Is that sarcasm, forever and always?
Definitely.
Okay. Now, but that must be really hard because you, as opposed to someone who's just in a relationship, you can avoid seeing them. But
when it comes to heartbreak, Taylor Swift is practically the queen of crafting songs that make you feel like she's reading straight from her diary. Have you ever listened to her music and thought, wow, it's like she's lived my life? Taylor's known for her incredible storytelling abilities, especially when it comes to relationships and heartbreak. Have you ever listened to All Too Well by Taylor Swift? That song is like riding an emotional roller coaster. It's about a relationship gone south, and she spills all the tea. From a lost scarf to those long, reflective drives. You feel like you're right there with her, reliving every bittersweet moment. And then there's Back to December, where Taylor does something rare for her. She actually apologizes for messing up a past relationship. It's raw, honest, and you can totally feel her regret and longing in every word. Taylor's heartbreak songs are so compelling because she doesn't just tell you what happened, she makes you feel it. Whether she's singing about the one that got away or a love that ended in flames, you can't help but get swept up in her emotions. Her lyrics are packed with vivid imagery and personal details, which is why so many fans feel like her songs are speaking directly to them. When Bea addresses heartbreak and betrayal, she does it with this incredible mix of strength and vulnerability. It's totally captivating. One of her most iconic breakup anthems has to be Irreplaceable. I mean, who hasn't shouted to the left after a bad breakup? It's the ultimate song about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. Taylor and Beyoncé both slay the heartbreak game, but they each bring their own unique style. Let's spill some tea about Beyoncé's Lemonade album. This album is a whole journey through heartbreak, betrayal, and ultimately, finding forgiveness and empowerment. Songs like Sorry and Hold Up are so raw and unfiltered, diving right into the pain of infidelity. You can just feel these tracks come from a deeply personal place, and that's what makes them hit so hard. Lemonade isn't just an album, it's an experience. With the songs and the stunning visual album, Beyoncé tells the story of a woman who's been hurt, but refuses to stay down. She tackles themes like trust, betrayal, and healing, all while lifting up her listeners and encouraging them to find their own strength in tough times.
I think when it comes to females in the media, you'll see something that kind of upsets me, which is that females are pinned up against each other, more so than men.
Taylor's not just a pop star. She's a fierce advocate for artists' rights and fair pay. Remember her battle with her former record label over the rights to her master recordings? She was so vocal about the unfairness of the music industry, and it made a lot of people sit up and take notice. Taylor's fight wasn't just about her, it was about all artists getting what they deserve. She even pulled her music from Spotify for a while to make a stand against their payment practices. It's kind of like she's using her own career to pave the way for others, which is pretty cool. Then there are her songs that scream self-empowerment. Take The Man, for instance. It's a sharp critique of the double standards between men and women in the music industry and society at large. Taylor doesn't just sing about empowerment, she embodies it. And Shake It Off is like the ultimate anthem for brushing off negativity and criticism. She's all about owning who you are and not letting anyone else define your worth.
Lead with heart. There's so many different ways to be brilliant. I believe you and every human being is born with a masterful gift. Don't make the world make you feel that you have to look a certain way to be brilliant.
Beyoncé. Where do we even start? Beyoncé's influence on feminism and empowerment is massive. She's got so many songs that uplift and inspire, like Run the World, Girls. It's practically an anthem for female empowerment. And then there's Flawless, where she famously features Nigerian writer Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's speech on feminism. Bea's music is full of messages about strength, independence, and self-love. Let's pause for a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this showdown and want more engaging content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more comparisons and deep dives into the careers of your favorite stars. But Beyoncé doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. Her philanthropic efforts are extensive. She's been involved in numerous charitable endeavors, from her Be Good initiative that supports various causes, to her involvement in campaigns for education, disaster relief, and more. She's used her platform to highlight issues like racial inequality, gender discrimination, and poverty. Through both her music and her actions, Beyoncé empowers others to rise up and make a difference. Now, let's get into some fun facts about Taylor Swift. One of the coolest things about Taylor is how she loves to hide Easter eggs in her songs and music videos. It's like she's always playing a game with her fans, leaving little clues and messages for them to find. For example, she'll drop hints about upcoming albums or references to past relationships in her lyrics and visuals. It's become a huge part of her brand, and her fans absolutely love it.
Oh no.
So bad that you... Ugh, look what you made me do.
I absolutely did not make you do that.
Not that. This. His fluff is on your hand.
And have you heard about her cats? Taylor's a proud cat mom to 3 adorable kitties named Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin. She's always posting about them on social media, and they even make appearances in her music videos sometimes. It's just one of those quirky things that makes her so relatable and fun. Beyoncé, on the other hand, is known for her secretive and carefully curated public image. She's got this aura of mystery that makes everything she does feel larger than life. Did you know that she has an alter ego named Sasha Fierce? She created Sasha Fierce to help her overcome stage fright and bring an extra level of fierceness to her performances. It's kind of like her superhero persona, and it's so iconic. And speaking of performances, Beyoncé is legendary for her live shows. She puts an insane amount of effort into them, from the choreography to the visual effects. Remember her 2018 Coachella performance? It was so epic that it was dubbed Beachella. She became the first Black woman to headline the festival, and the performance was a celebration of Black culture and history. It was so impactful that it was turned into a Netflix documentary, Homecoming. Taylor Swift's style evolution is like a masterclass in personal branding. Remember her early days in country music? She was all about those sweet, girly looks. Think sundresses, cowboy boots, and those signature curly blonde locks. It was very country chic, and it totally suited her image at the time. But as Taylor's music evolved, so did her style. She started experimenting more with her looks, especially when she made the big switch to pop. By the time her 1989 album dropped, she was rocking high-fashion ensembles that screamed sophistication. Suddenly, she was a red carpet darling in designer gowns and sleek, modern outfits. And let's not forget her iconic street style. Everything from cute, vintage-inspired dresses to chic, casual ensembles that made every paparazzi shot look like a fashion shoot. And then there's her signature red lipstick. Seriously, can you even picture Taylor without that bold red lip? It's become such a staple of her look. She once said she loves the confidence it gives her, and you can totally see that in her stage presence and public appearances. Plus, she has a knack for vintage-inspired looks, often channeling old Hollywood glamour with her polished curls and elegant outfits. Taylor's style is all about blending classic elements with contemporary flair, and it's a big part of why she's a fashion icon.
Then we'll hang up and call each other and say, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. But we have a very similar taste, and it's such a respect. You know, I respect my mother so much, and she respects my taste as well. So
now, Beyoncé's style is a whole different level of fabulous. She's known for her bold and glamorous fashion statements, both on and off the stage. Beyoncé's fashion sense is all about making a statement and commanding attention. She's not afraid to take risks, and it pays off in spades. Her stage outfits are legendary. Think about her unforgettable looks from performances like the Super Bowl halftime show or her Formation tour. These aren't just clothes, they're part of her storytelling. Every outfit is meticulously planned to enhance her performance and send a message. Whether she's donning a glittering bodysuit or an elaborate gown, Beyoncé's stage costumes are always breathtaking and perfectly complement her powerful presence. Off the stage, her style is just as impactful. She effortlessly switches from high glamour red carpet looks to edgy, fashion-forward street style. She's got a keen eye for trends, but always makes them her own. Remember her stunning Met Gala appearances? Each look is more iconic than the last, often incorporating elements that celebrate her heritage and make a statement about beauty and strength. Beyoncé also has a massive influence on fashion trends. Designers clamor to dress her, and whatever she wears quickly becomes the next big thing. Her partnership with Adidas for the Ivy Park line, for example, has been hugely successful, blending athleisure with high fashion in a way that's uniquely Beyoncé. Which brings us to their relationships.
It's not this celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
That's beautiful.
Like real people.
Yeah.
Queen Bee has had a pretty stable love life compared to many other celebrities. She's been with Jay-Z for ages, and they're pretty much music royalty. They started dating back in 2001, and even though they kept things super low-key at first, they couldn't hide their chemistry for long. They got married in a super private ceremony in 2008, and since then, they've had 3 adorable kids: Blue Ivy, Romy, and Sir. Of course, it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. There were those infamous cheating rumors that Bey alluded to in her album Lemonade, and Jay-Z's 444 pretty much confirmed it. But they worked through it and came out stronger. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are the ultimate power couple, proving that love can conquer all, even in the spotlight. But oh man, Taylor's love life has been a whirlwind, and she's not shy about using her experiences as inspiration for her music. Remember when she dated Joe Jonas in 2008? That was her first high-profile relationship. They were young and cute, but it ended pretty abruptly with Joe reportedly breaking up with her over a 27-second phone call. Ouch. Then there was Taylor Lautner, whom she met on the set of Valentine's Day. Their relationship was short-lived, but they remained friends. Following Lautner, Taylor dated John Mayer, and let's just say that ended with some scathing lyrics in her song, Dear John. One of her more iconic relationships was with Jake Gyllenhaal. They were often seen together in 2010, but it ended after a few months. Rumor has it that Jake couldn't handle the media frenzy surrounding Taylor. Then there was Harry Styles. They were the it couple of 2012 to 2013, but their relationship was also short and sweet, with some intense media attention. Taylor and Calvin dated for over a year from 2015 to 2016, and everyone thought they were endgame. But it ended rather messily, with some drama over songwriting credits for Calvin's hit, This Is What You Came For. And who can forget Tom Hiddleston? Their romance was a whirlwind summer affair in 2016, but it fizzled out just as quickly as it started.
A few moments later.
But let's get to the current hot topic, Taylor and Travis Kelce. Travis is this NFL star who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been the talk of the town lately. Travis has been spotted supporting Taylor on her Eras tour, and it's just adorable. He's been seen at several of her shows, cheering her on like a proud boyfriend. Travis has even been caught dancing and singing along to her songs, which is just too cute. They seem really happy together, and it's so refreshing to see Taylor with someone who genuinely supports her and is comfortable in the spotlight himself. Travis and Taylor's relationship seems pretty solid. He's a grounding presence for her, and they seem to balance each other out perfectly. Plus, it's clear that Travis is totally smitten with Taylor. He's been all over social media, sharing sweet moments and giving shoutouts to her. It's like a fairy tale romance unfolding right before our eyes. Could Travis be the one to put a ring on Taylor and walk her down the aisle? Taylor is famously known for having an incredibly close and personal relationship with her fans, often referred to as Swifties. It's like she's their best friend, and she goes above and beyond to show her appreciation. Have you heard about her secret sessions? These are private listening parties she hosts at her own homes, where she invites groups of fans to hear her new album before anyone else. How amazing is that? Imagine getting a personal invite from Taylor herself to hang out and listen to her music. So cool, right? Taylor's also all about surprising her fans with random acts of kindness. She's known for sending personalized gifts and letters, especially around the holidays. There was this one time she paid off a fan's student loans, and another time she helped a struggling mom buy a house. These gestures show how much she genuinely cares about her fans. On social media, Taylor is super active and always engaging. She's always dropping hints about new music, sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses of her life, and interacting directly with her fans. Whether it's liking their posts, replying to comments, or even following their accounts, Taylor makes sure her fans feel seen and appreciated. It's this genuine connection that makes her fan base so loyal and passionate.
How's it going, sir?
Jay, love you.
Now, let's chat about Beyoncé. She takes a totally different approach. She's more reserved and enigmatic, which just adds to her mystique. Beyoncé is like this larger-than-life figure who keeps a bit of a distance, and it totally works for her. She doesn't engage much on social media, preferring to keep her personal life private and her public appearances carefully curated. But don't get me wrong, Beyoncé's connection with her fans is incredibly powerful. She expresses it through her music and performances. Her stage presence is unmatched, and when you see her perform, it feels like she's giving everything to her audience. She pours her heart and soul into every show, creating an experience that fans won't forget. Her performances are not just about singing and dancing, they're about storytelling and emotional connection. Beyoncé also communicates with her fans through her work. Her visual albums, like Lemonade and Black is King, are rich with meaning and cultural references, speaking directly to her audience's experiences and emotions. These projects show her dedication to her craft and her desire to create art that resonates deeply with her fans. Despite her reserved public persona, Beyoncé's impact on her fans is profound. She inspires them not just with her music, but with her strength, resilience, and commitment to excellence. Her fans admire her not just as an artist, but as a role model who exemplifies what it means to be powerful and unapologetically herself. So, what are your thoughts on this showdown? Who do you think takes the win? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We love hearing from you, and can't wait to bring you more showdowns and deep dives into the careers of your favorite stars. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.